guys. Well, this is just me talking about my experience today. Earlier, when we went under the bridge to talk to a couple homeless people, and it was a really powerful experience. And you guys just need to listen.
People are like taking orders. Like we just kept walking like to where we were walking before, and it seemed like there was no people up there. We just were walking, and so we was about to turn back the second time. But I just kept like when we first got there, I just kept looking straight. Like I kept looking straight all the way to the end, and I was like I just felt like something was telling me to keep going, keep going. So when we were about to turn back the second time, I was like, we stopped, and I was like, yo, wait, I think we should keep going, like, and like at first, Brittany was like, I don't think there's nobody up there. And then she was like, well, I mean, you never know. So we started walking. We kept walking. We weren't seeing anybody. I was like, I don't know. I just want to keep going, keep going. So next thing I know, I see some Nikes hanging up. Some guy was laying down with some Nikes on. And like I just thought about it, and I was like we said, how you doing? But at this point, we had gave all our orders. So I was like, how you doing? And I didn't really know what to say to him because I didn't have any water. And I just was like, at this point I was like shaking. I was nervous. I was like, I don't know what to say to this guy. Like, so like we had walked past him because he didn't I don't know. At first, like we just said, how you doing? And he was like, I'm good. And we just kept walking, and then we stopped. And I was like, Brittany was like, yo, I think you should go talk to him because I think that's why we walked up here. And I was like, yeah, I think it is. And then we just stood there and we was like, well, we need to pray because I don't know what to say to this dude. Like, I'm shaking right now. I'm so scared. Like, I don't know what to, like, I'm outgoing and everything. But when it came to this, I was like, well, I don't know what to say to this guy. Like, so we prayed, and I just prayed that like God would give me the words to say and just the courage to do it. And like, the whole time I'm shaking. After we were done praying, I stopped shaking. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Like, with God's help, like I can do anything. So I walked up to the guy. I was like, sir, we came here to give out waters, and I don't have any water right now, but I walk back, and I promise I'll bring you a water right back. So we walked down, and we talked to when we came to bring waters back, we were talking to a couple people, and the whole time we were talking to them, I just kept thinking about the guy. I was like, yo, I promised him I was gonna bring him some water. I promised him I was gonna bring him some water. Joe was like, I just sent Tina and John to bring the guy some water. So then we walked in and talked to Devin. I was talking to Brittany. I was like, yo, even though like I might not have to give him water, I still want to talk to this guy because I know it's some reason that I walked down there. So we walked back, and I take a water from Katie just in case like he didn't get water. So we walked up there. We don't see him laying down anymore, and I look like on the side of the bridge, and I see him like standing there holding a sign. And I looked down, like it was from the back, and I looked down, I seen the Nikes. So I walked over there, and I was like, yo, that's the guy. I walked over there, and I was like, sir, I promise you. I was like, sir, did they ever come to bring you water? He was like, no. I was like, well, I promised you I was going to bring you some water, so here go the water. And he was like, man, thank you for the water. And we just started talking, and like, it came to light that he was addicted to dope and everything, and he said he had a great job and everything. He was so addicted that he quit his job, and now he in this predicament. And he was making like $16 an hour driving trucks and everything. And he said he used to spend all his money on it. And I was like, then he was just telling us how he been praying that God would take this away from him. And when he said that, I just started thinking like, yo, this is why I'm here. Like, this is why I have to talk to this guy. Like, I had to talk to him. So, like, he just kept talking about it. He was like, I'm no angel. I mean, we all do things, but I'm trying to do everything I can to get my life back together. And he just kept saying, he said how, like, he almost had a heart attack from, like, doing too much. So then, like, after all this talking and everything, like, I just was like, well, I don't know if me and Drew said it, but I was like, mind if we pray for you about this? And so I prayed for him. I just prayed that like God would take the addiction away and like everything. Like there was so much stuff going on in his life, and I could just tell like even though it might not have seemed like he was a believer, but I just knew that he had some type of faith in God, and us being there just had to like bring his faith like up more because like I knew like walking all the way down there, like God was telling me to walk all the way down there. Like at first I didn't I didn't know what God's voice sounded like, but today, like, I really felt it. And I, like, all day I was feeling God's voice, like, just telling me to do certain things. And, like, every time I followed it, something good came from it. Like, it was crazy. Because, I mean, it never happened to me like that before. And it was just crazy to see how God can really speak to you and things really happen. Like, things happen all the time. Like, just like I say, praying until something happens. Like, we kept praying and something happened. Like, it's crazy. Like, praying until something happened really is true. Like, I mean, that's all I can really say. But I mean, it was a lot of powerful things that happened today, and I'm sure everybody else gonna tell you. So.